Hey everybody, so here we are. I'm just gonna make a new folder over here on my desktop. I'm gonna call it Image Gallery. And I'm gonna open it up in VS Code. And we're just gonna do this all totally from scratch. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need an index.html, and we're gonna call this Image Gallery. And in here, we're going to need a couple of things. First, we're going to need a div with an ID of drop. And then we're going to need a div with an ID of gallery. And in our, we'll actually add also some CSS here. We'll say link style sheet styles.css. And in our style sheet, we're going to just specify some basic styles for this. And I think what I'll do is I'll make a ID of drop. And for this drop zone, I'm going to give it a border of 1 pixel. I'm going to say solid blue. And I'm going to give this a height based on the browser size of 10% and a width of 40%. And I'm going to say text align center. Oops. Text align center. Center the text in here. And I'll give it a little padding. And I'll give it a margin left and so since it's 40% wide, I'm going to give it a margin left of 20%. So that should center it. And a little bit of margin top just to set it off from the top of the screen. And I'm also going to have in the gallery, we're going to make this gallery have a display of flex. So it's going to be flex boxes in here. And we'll just say for the whole gallery, we'll give it a margin top of 50 pixels. And we'll say, let's wrap this flex box. So this means it'll if it adds images, it'll wrap it around. And we'll just give it a border top, say like a solid, a little bit thicker, and I'm going to make it purple just for fun. And now, so in this gallery, we're going to have also divs for the image item. So after we get our items dropped in, we'll create this image item, and we'll just give it a width of 200 pixels and a height of 200 pixels. And we'll say margin left. So this is for each item. There'll be a little spacing between them. And we'll just say 50 pixels. And also on the top. Pixels. So that's our image item. And then inside of our image item, we're going to also make an image and set that to 100% of the width of each item and of the height of each item. And that's it for our CSS. So right now we've just got this gallery and this drop. We're going to add these JavaScript adequately. So we'll say, let's make some JavaScript. And we'll say in this JavaScript, we'll say source is going to be our app. And now we're pretty much ready to go. And I'm going to actually push this up to a new GitHub repo. So we'll say, go to my GitHub. I'm going to make a new repository. And we'll call this new image gallery. And I'm just going to follow through the steps for putting it up to GitHub. And, you know, I think I'll just copy and paste this line over. Pull up the terminal by hitting Control and tilde. And actually the first thing I need to do, well, I guess I can do this. Echo new image gallery into a README document. Now I've got a README document here. My new image gallery. Tutorial on drag and drop with Firestore. Yay. And I'm going to initialize a new Git repo. And I'm going to say git add everything. And I'll say git commit. And we'll call this init. That'll be the message that goes with that. And then I'm going to change my master branch to be a main branch. Because that's what we're trying to do these days. Get rid of that master terminology. And I'll say git add origin. And here, this whole thing, I'm actually going to just copy and paste this line. So I'll just paste that in here. Git remote add origin. It'll have that origin. And now I'll say git push u origin main. And that'll be now for the main branch. But I'm going to go ahead and now say git checkout b01 starter. And that'll give us a nice 01 starter branch. And I'll say git push origin, git push origin 01 starter. Now it's pushing that up. And now there'll be a nice starter in case people want to skip ahead through that first step. And here we are on my GitHub repo, and I've got now 01 starter. Now I'm going to say git checkout 02 drag drop. And that's what we'll come back and do in, git checkout dash b 02 drag drop. With that dash b flag, then it creates a new branch for me. And we should be ready to go to the next video now. So I'm going to do that in the next video. We're going to be able to drag and drop stuff and have it show up in the gallery.